is Jessica, and I'm the CEO of SundialFoods. We're making plant-based chicken wings like nothing you've ever seen before. If you give me about 5 minutes of your time, I can tell you why that is. So really, the founding principle of SundialFoods is that when we look at the plant-based meats industry, we know that there's a lot of really cool companies out there. There's companies that are making brilliant solutions to a lot of different problems, and we agree with all of them in terms of mission. We don't want to eat animals, and so we think that they're all doing something great. But for us, personally, we feel that if we're not making products that are genuinely good for consumers, that are healthy, that aren't using any strange additives or emulsifiers, then we're doing work that doesn't need to be done. For us, these products need to be something that consumers can feel good about eating, that can match the macros of chicken, but that also don't have anything strange in them. For instance, in a lot of the products that you see out there, Impossible and Beyond being two, there's an ingredient called methylcellulose. If you type that into Google, you're going to find out that it's actually a key ingredient in laxatives. So these plant-based meats tend to promise the world, and all they leave you with is an upset stomach. At Sundial, we're trying to do something different. We're starting with only plant ingredients that you know. And for us, this means going all the way back to the roots and saying, okay, if we look at different kinds of plants, they have the same components as animals, right? They have proteins, they have fats. There must be a way to take these and to make them into something structured like meat, because at the base, they have the same components. So we look at different plant ingredients and we start to strengthen specific fractions where we have the properties that we desire. For us, this means taking specific proteins, specific starches, but even those kinds of plant ingredients that can mimic the structure of animal meat that animal meat doesn't necessarily have, for instance, fiber. Then we combine these different ingredients and use a simple pressure process, not extrusion, which you may have heard of as it's an industry standard. And combining this with the molding, we're actually able to create not only the fibers that you see in every bite, but also different muscle bundles and layers and even the three-dimensional shape of a cut of meat. So really starting with this principle of making genuinely healthy products has led us to creating whole cuts of plant-based meat. Our first product is a chicken drumstick. We took it one step further by adding a plant-based skin and bone. We actually ended up shop testing this in Switzerland last year, where we ran a pilot upscale with Nestle and then sent the product to 40 grocery stores around the country. We saw very interesting feedback. We thought that consumers would be a little bit too confused or maybe jarred by this concept of having very realistic looking plant-based meat that was also advertising itself as clean label. But interestingly, what we saw was that not only did consumers love the appearance of the product, the taste of the product, especially the skin, but they also really liked the fact that it was clean label. It was their favorite claim off of the packaging. With this information, we're back in the US and we're taking those learnings and creating the chicken wings that I told you about at the beginning. So the reason that we're doing chicken wings is because, everybody loves eating chicken wings. People genuinely enjoy this product. It's not like a chicken breast where it's something that they eat because it's healthy. It's not like a chicken nugget, which is something that they eat because it's there. It's something they eat because it's fun, because you have the skin, you have the meat, you have the different sauces, you can get a whole bunch of different flavors, you can share it with your friends. It's something really great. And if you're someone who likes meat but you want to choose a plant-based option when you're out there shopping for wings, you're left with cauliflower. I mean, I like cauliflower because I'm vegan, but I'm not sure that meat lovers really want to eat cauliflower dipped in buffalo sauce and call it a chicken wing. At least not all of them. And so that's why we're here and we're trying to make this product. I can actually show you right now. So what we have here is a plant-based chicken wing. It's about 45 grams, which is similar to the size of a wing that you would get off a chicken. On the outside, you can see that it has this plant-based skin. This is a protein lipid film. It does not have carbohydrates. I believe it's less than 5%, so it's very similar actually to chicken skin. It gets crispy the way that chicken skin does. It starts pale and turns brown. Underneath, if I were to take it off, you'd be able to see actually the meat of the product. The meat is chickpea based. This entire thing I'm holding has 7 ingredients and one of those is water. And then finally on the inside it even has a plant-based bone, so you can really have the whole experience. You can dip it, you can lick it, you can tear the meat off the bone. It's just a very enjoyable product to eat. And we believe that if we can provide products like this that people like, and where they're having the entire experience of eating it, the look, the cook, the feel, the only thing that's missing is the animal, then people will genuinely make this switch. And that's our goal at Sundial.